Well, I'm just asking you, you said that men should pay immediately, right?
Yeah.
So my question is, if you believe in gender equality, don't you think you ought to split the bill on the first date?
No, because my main concern with gender equality is through, like, yes, in society, like, fixing that, and through, like, the system, but yeah, I don't, oh my god.
Hold on,
you just like, ugh.
Try to keep a straight face. Try to keep the straight face, John.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm your host, Malik, and welcome back to another episode of Find Your Formula. In today's episode, we are going to be looking at women getting humbled, but not before you like, comment, and subscribe. Roll the clip.
What gender do you think you are?
I'm a male.
Maybe I think you're a woman.
No, legally I'm a male. It says on my driver's license that I'm a male.
What if I say I don't believe you?
It doesn't matter.
What gender do you think I am?
I would assume you're female.
See, you're making assumptions.
Yes.
I identify as non-binary.
Respectfully, it doesn't matter.
It does matter.
What pronouns should I use?
You should use they, them pronouns.
What if I don't?
If you don't, I would consider that disrespectful, and that's actually an act of violence to intentionally misgender someone.
Here we come to the issue. You just said that's an act of violence. That means
Yes.
it's an actionable offense. That means it's a crime. We have no idea how many pronouns there are. We can never know how many pronouns there are. And to not use a proper pronoun
You could ask.
is an act of violence against them. Did you ask my pronouns before you sat down?
No, I didn't ask your pronouns.
You just talked about me being privileged. You understand? No one goes around asking pronouns before they speak with people.
If, let's say, your boyfriend was going to the strip club 2 times a week, would you have an issue with that?
Yeah, because that, I feel like that's already an unspoken rule in a relationship. You don't
How?
go into the strip club.
Well, you shouldn't go to bars and clubs when you're in a relationship.
Is that an unspoken rule?
I mean,
I've-
yeah,
It is.
it is.
It kind
It's
of
like
is.
common sense.
You shouldn't really be partying with your single female friends, or single friends for that matter, if you're in a relationship.
What is the positive
Well, you
ROI
guys are
on-
older.
well,
Maybe
listen,
that's what you think in your own dating life, but we're young. That's not how it works for us.
She's 20 and she agrees with us. She's
Okay.
younger than you,
Okay.
so that your entire argument just went down the toilet.
Here we have an example of a modern woman that wants you to still be a traditional man while she gets to run around and gallivant and do whatever the hell she wants.
In what sense is our society male-dominated?
The fact that the vast majority of wealth is owned by men, the vast majority of capital is owned by men. Women do more unpaid labor.
A huge proportion of people who are seriously disaffected are men. Most people in prison are men. Most people who are on the street are men. Most victims of violent crime are men. Most people who commit suicide are men. Most people who die in wars are men. People who do worse in school are men. Where's the dominance here precisely? What you're doing is you're taking a tiny substrata of hyper-successful men and using that to represent the entire structure of Western society. There's nothing about that that's vaguely appropriate.
I would rank you as a 6, not meaning that you're not intelligent. I also think that I don't place a lot of value on the military.
Period.
1, immigrant parents, first generation, going to college, humble, modest. 2, me, I don't know, PhD, cancer biology scientist, I work in a biotech company, stuff like that.
I think it makes sense that I'm down here. Like the guy who graduated from high school and then joined the military, he probably wouldn't be like high up on there. If I was in their shoes, I definitely would have also ranked myself among the lowest.
I literally thought when you said to open the computer, we're gonna look at social media, I didn't think an IQ test would be part of it.
So number 1 is Raymond, number 2 would be Kaylee, number 3 will be Tyler, and number 4 would be Shada, number 5 is Sean, and number 6 is Maria.
I think an IQ test tests something. I don't think it's intelligence. It's definitely testing something. IQ tests are now known to be flawed and based on incorrect sample sizes. I have really severe dyslexia. There's 2 questions on that test that I automatically basically can't answer.
Nah, keep that same energy. Keep that same energy you had. Oh, I don't think you're that smart. And then she was talking about how she don't even place value on the military. Okay, until the enemy and the Vikings are knocking at your door, then you would want somebody there. You know, this clip is hilarious to me. All of these people that was like, oh, I'm so smart, I'm so this, I'm so that. Pretty much everyone that was talking smack about my boy here in the military, all of them was dumber than he was. And then when they got the test back, they was like, oh, IQ tests are actually flawed. But if they would have been above him, they would have been singing a whole different tune.
Women in this country still make 77 cents on the dollar for what men make. So if women don't make less than men?
Actually, if you start looking at the numbers, Rachel, there are lots of reasons for that.
Wait. No, wait. Don't tell me the reasons are. Do women make less than men for doing the same work?
No, because...
Wow. Okay.
Well, for example, men work an average of 44 hours a week. Women work 41 hours a week. Men go into professions like engineering, science, and math that earn more. Women want more flexible
Listen, this is not a math is hard
No. Yes, it is, actually.
No, it isn't.
Well,
listen.
All right, let Rachel frame it, though, the way you
right now,
laid it out.
women are making 77 cents on the dollar for what men are making.
But that's not true. If so,
let Rachel make her point.
Every greedy businessman in America would hire only women, save 25%. And I love how passionate you are. I wish you were as right about what you're saying as you are passionate about it. I really do. For example, may I share one fact with you? When you look at, for example, single women working in America today between the ages of, I think, 40 and 64, who makes more, men or women, on average? Men make $40,000 a year. Women make 47. When you take out the marriage factor, look at some economics. My point here is that we're manufacturing
was that men and women are basically alike in terms of personality, in terms of cognitive ability, in terms of leadership. But what it did find was that media depictions of men and women as fundamentally different perpetuate misconceptions, as does workplace bias.
Oh God, so it's Men and women are broadly similar with regards to aggression, although men tilt a little bit more towards aggression. So that if you picked a random person out of the population, male and female, and you guessed that the male was more aggressive, you'd be right 60% of the time. But if you take the 1 in 100 most aggressive people, they're all male. And that's why the overwhelming proportion of people who are in prisons are male. Now, do you want to equalize that? Just out of curiosity? What about bricklayers? They're 99% male. And we've got about 3/4 of the population now in universities in the humanities and social sciences are female.
Yeah.
Are we going to equalize that? And men work longer hours. They work more dangerous jobs. They're more likely to move. They're more likely to work outside. They're more likely to participate in jobs in the STEM fields that are scalable. They make more money for those reasons. And that's all hidden under the idea that the reason that men and women make different amounts of money is because of their gender.
Guys, I'm going to need y'all to drop some GOAT emojis down in the chat because the GOAT has spoken. I mean, he's 100% right with these things. There's a bunch of different reasons why men and women make different amounts of money, but it doesn't have anything really to do with their gender. And I mean, if you look at like one guy making this amount of money in the company and the other guy making this a different amount of money in the company, you have to uncover those reasons. Maybe it is competence. Maybe this person is working longer hours. Maybe this person is doing a more dangerous job. But they're trying to just act like, oh, it's because we have different body parts. That's why we get paid more.
Would you describe yourself as a feminist?
Yes.
Do you believe in gender equality?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so how do you reconcile believing in gender equality, but also holding men to their traditional gender roles of paying for the first date?
Well, I'm just saying that's my personal view. A woman being a feminist is just doing whatever you want to do and not being bashed by society for that.
Well, I'm just asking you, you said that men should pay immediately, right?
Yeah.
So my question is, if you believe in gender equality, don't you think you ought to split the bill on the first date?
No, because my main concern with gender equality is through, like, yes, in society, like, fixing that and through, like, the system, but yeah, I don't, oh my God.
Hold on,
you just like, ugh.
Try to keep a straight face. Try to keep the straight face, John.
No, I'm done talking.
Yeah. Do you even work out?
Yeah. I'm a bodybuilder.
I couldn't tell. You guys should arm wrestle. I'm just kidding.
Do you want to?
We could.
It would be good content.
It would be. You know what? Do it. I'll have Chris do it for me. Right now!
Bro, I'm not gonna do
Get
it.
out
Bro.
your
Come
little
on, bro!
corner.
Bro, you come on.
Are you scared?
Do it!
Alright, fine.
If you ranked yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you do?
What?
Yeah, let's get back to reality.
No, I'm in reality.
No, you're not in reality.
I'm in reality.
You're not in reality. If you're going to be a 10, we can end this. Because that's not reality. You're not a supermodel.
So I'm far from ugly, honey.
I didn't say that.
It's always been crazy to me to think that you would call somebody to ask for their help, and then when they're trying to help you, you just lie to their face. You just lie. And look, if you're being confident is one thing, but being arrogant and delusional, two completely different things here. Two completely different things.
What's the difference between a baby and a feminist?
What?
At some point, a baby will grow up and stop crying.
there's a time when you snuck into the room.
I sneaked into the room. Snuck isn't a word, Conan. And you went to Harvard and you should know that.
That was a big mistake.
I keep a dictionary down here and I just found it. Just want to look at, oh, what the hell? Look right here. Snuck, past and past part of sneak.
I love the mansplaining. I'm enjoying it.
You're loving what?
The mansplaining that's going on.
Do you want to reconsider what you said, Senator?
No, I don't.
You don't want it?
No.
You don't want it?
No.
I mean, I just find it extraordinary, Senator. I just find it extraordinary that you or any senator at this table would seek to invoke gender in impugning how a senator is responding.
Well, I'm surprised
mansplaining.
You haven't.
Let the
you
record
don't
show. Let the record
the term
show,
mansplaining.
Chair, that Senator Gallagher thinks it's appropriate to refer to a senator as mansplaining. Take a good look at yourself. I mean, sitting here and saying to a male senator, you're mansplaining. If I said to a female senator, you are womansplaining, there would be uproar. Stop being a hypocrite.
Well,
Conduct yourself appropriately for this place.
I'm sorry you're so offended by the use of the word. It is a word that's used. I'm surprised that you're so shocked by the use of the word.
No, I'm just calling hypocrisy. Hypocrisy. Thy name is Labor. Thy name is Senator Gallagher.
Not a feminist. I can actually cook. I'm a feminist. Watch me cook.
Come over and join their team in the ST racing.
Nah, whoever, that's actually a crazy clip. I hope that lady's okay, but that's insane. Yo, get your woman that can cook, though, for real.
Don't have on your day-to-day speak.
I've dealt with, you feel me, Chicago women most of my life. You okay, you feel me? Me and your brother probably sound alike because we done been through the same struggles, you feel me? But I could respect that. I just wanted to know what you was thinking about. That's all that was.
It's just weird talking to my little brother, so.
No problem. You can't say little. We the same age, darling. Let's be respectful.
You sound like him, though.
That's so because we from the same place. So you don't like people from your hometown.
I never said that.
And that's respectful. I can respect that.
I just want a man with a higher vocabulary, which you don't have. On your day-to-day speak. Speaking to all the other women, trust. I know. You're good.
I talk like where I was born from. I got a real like respect. I can't let you, like, you feel me, throw down what I've been through. You feel me?
I never said what you went through was.
I'm just saying though, you tried though, darling.
No, I
you feel
didn't.
me? So I want you to know, like, I'm really from struggle. I speak a certain type of way, but I've searched for education. I have a bachelor's degree.
Fine.
You feel me? What I do right now, I work with people every day. So I don't want you to just throw shade on hood nigga in general.
I wasn't throwing shade on you,
I speak with a
love.
little slang. I got a little hood to me, but I'm educated, baby.
No, that's fine.
We can move forward. Thank you.
Okay, let's go ahead and go.
So this clip right here is a little bit of insight into how women typically argue. They like to exercise this thing called plausible deniability. They want to say the most off-the-wall crazy thing and then be like, well, but that's not what I meant. Or you're just taking it the wrong way. But I really like how he checked her. He was like, no, look, you're not going to talk to me like that. Didn't call out her name, nothing like that. But you could see that she was pushing him and, you know, trying to see what he was really about. Good job to that dude in the clip. Congratulations, you have made it to the end of the video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And the best way to help out the YouTube algorithm is to watch another one of my videos, which you can find popping up on the screen right now. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.